During the Tales of Ba Sing Se, we saw Zuko go on a date with this girl named Jin. It was rough at first, but towards the end it turned out really good. Zuko even told Iroh that he had an amazing time. So, most fans, including myself, thought maybe Zuko and Jin would probably end up together. But to everybody's surprise, Zuko ended up with Mai at the start of Season 3. Besides the flashback of Mai blushing when Zuko walked by, when they were children I might add, there was no real indication that they were going to get together, at least in the cartoon. That is why I'm going to be bringing you guys the official depiction of how they got together. Now this is another side story from Avatar: The Lost Adventures, so let's get into it. The story starts off with Iroh in prison, and you can see Zuko overhearing the guards talking positively about Iroh. You can tell by this shot right here, Zuko is wearing an Earth Kingdom outfit, as well as Iroh, so you can probably make out where the story takes place if you were to compare it to the cartoon. Zuko ends up lashing out at the guards saying General Iroh is a traitor. And you can actually see here, Iroh is pleading with Zuko to forgive them. This kind of shows you how good of a man he really is. Like, Zuko just backstabbed him, but he's sticking up for these guards. You would think that he would be giving Zuko like the silent treatment, right? Zuko ends up shooting a blast at the guards' feet and ordering them to get back to work. Here on the next page, we see Azula on the throne telling Zuko it's time to go home. Zuko ends up asking, who's going to be ruling over Ba Sing Se in your absence? And Azula says she found the perfect person for the job. And who is it? It's Judy, here asking people for mint still. What is she doing? Zuko ends up refusing to go home despite Azula telling him that everything is going to be okay. Azula, being the clever person she is, she formulates a plan where Zuko and Mai will end up going on a date. Zuko and Mai arrive at the location and they are both confused but decide to sit down and have dinner anyway. Zuko breaks out with some small talk about the food, then yells at this poor Dai Li agent for doing his job. Zuko ends up spotting Azula, but before anything happens, Mai suggests that they go somewhere else together. They go downtown and they end up running into a familiar face. Who is it? It's Jin. What a coincidence. Now Zuko here is in trouble. She's like, Lee, who is this? And of course, he's just like, it's my friend. Remember that circus I told you about? She's also from that circus. She throws knives. Mai ends up proving it by getting an icicle and stabbing this fish off of Zuko's head. Jin sees this and she's like, alright, let me give this a try, and she nearly takes Zuko out, but he dodges it and falls straight into the water. Now, this is very reminiscent of the old times where Zuko pushes Mai into the water. You know, when that apple was like on fire on her head and for some reason he thought she needed to go into the water? Yeah, that time. A few moments later, Mai runs off and Zuko goes to stop her. They end up reminiscing about the old times, and then at the very end of the page, they share a kiss. Now the next day comes and we see Iroh getting put on the ship back to the Fire Nation in chains. After Zuko sees that, he makes the decision to go home, back to the Fire Nation. So yeah, that is how it happened. That is how they got together. I hope this cleared up some confusion for you guys. I know it did for me. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section below. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Take care.